Get ready for an info-packed adventure. This is InfoSpheres 365. Hello, today we show the most amazing and fun fact. If you are new, please subscribe and be with us. 1. A cloud weighs around 1,000,000 tons. A cloud typically has a volume of around 1 cubic kilometer and a density of around 1.003 kilograms per m3. That's a density that's around 0.4% lower than the air surrounding it. This is how they are able to float. 2. Giraffes are 30 times more likely to get hit by lightning than people. True, there are only 5 well-documented fatal lightning strikes on giraffes between 1996 and 2010. But due to the population of the species being just 140,000 during this time, it makes for about 0.003 lightning deaths per 1,000 giraffes each year. This is 30 times the equivalent fatality rate for humans. 3. Identical twins don't have the same fingerprints. You can't blame your crimes on your twin. After all, this is because environmental factors during development in the womb, umbilical cord length, position in the womb, and the rate of finger growth impact your fingerprint. For Earth's rotation is changing speed. It's actually slowing. This means that, on average, the length of a day increases by around 1.8 seconds per century. 600 million years ago, a day lasted just 21 hours. 5. Your brain is constantly eating itself. This process is called phagocytosis, where cells envelop and consume smaller cells or molecules to remove them from the system. Don't worry, phagocytosis isn't harmful, but actually helps preserve your gray matter. 6. Water might not be wet. This is because most scientists define wetness as a liquid's ability to maintain contact with solid surface, meaning that water itself is not wet, but can make other objects wet. 7. Animals can experience time differently from humans. To smaller animals, the world around them moves more slowly compared to humans. Salamanders and lizards, for example, experience time more slowly than cats and dogs. This is because the perception of time depends on how quickly the brain can process incoming information. 8. All the world's bacteria stacked on top of each other, which stretch for 10 billion light years. Together, Earth's 0.001 millimeters long microbes could wrap around a Milky Way over 20,000 times. 9. Wearing a tie can reduce blood flow to the brain by 7.5%. A study in 2018 found that wearing a necktie can reduce the blood flow to your brain by up to 7.5%, which can make you feel dizzy, nauseous, and cause headaches. They can also increase the pressure in your eyes if on too tight, and are great at carrying germs. 10. The world's oldest dog lived to 29.5 years old. While the median age a dog reaches tend to be about 10 to 15 years, one Australian cattle dog, Bluey, survived the ripe old age of 29.5. 11. The world's oldest cat lived to 38 years and 3 days old. Cream Puff was the oldest cat to ever live. 12. That the sun makes a sound, but we can't hear it, in the form of pressure waves. The sun does make a sound. The wavelength of the pressure waves in the sun is measured in hundreds of miles. However, meaning they are far beyond the range of human hearing. 13. That Mount Everest isn't the tallest mountain on Earth. Mauna Kea and Mauna Loa in Hawaii, the twin volcanoes, are taller than Mount Everest due to 4.2 kilometers of their heights being submerged underwater. The twin volcanoes measure a staggering 10.2 kilometers in total, compared to Everest's paltry 8.8 kilometers. 14. That you can actually die laughing, and a number of people have, typically due to intense laughter causing a heart attack or suffocation. Comedy shows should come with a warning. 15. Football teams wearing red kits play better. The color of your clothes can affect how you're perceived by others and change how you feel. A review of football matches in the last 55 years, for example, showed that teams wearing a red kit consistently played better in home matches than teams in any other color. I think that's why Manchester United and Liverpool win Premier League many times. 16. Bananas are radioactive. Due to being rich in potassium, every banana is actually slightly radioactive thanks to containing the natural isotope potassium-40. Interestingly, your body contains around 16 milligrams of potassium-40, meaning you're around 280 times more radioactive than a banana already. Any excess potassium-40 you gain from a banana is excreted out within a few hours. 17. Hippos can't swim. Hippos really do have big bones, so big and dense, in fact, that they're barely buoyant at all. They don't swim and instead perform a slow-motion gallop on a riverbed or on the seafloor. In fact, hippos can even sleep underwater, thanks to a built-in reflex that allows them to bob up, take a breath, and sink back down without waking. 18. Your nails grow faster in hot summer. This is probably due to increased blood supply to the fingertips. It could also be because you're less stressed while on holiday, so less likely to gnaw away at him. 19. There's a planet mostly made from diamond, called 55 Cancri e. It's around twice the size of Earth and some 40 light-years away from us within the Cancer constellation. 20. The biggest butterfly in the world has a 31 centimeters wingspan. It belongs to the Queen Alexandra's bird-winged butterfly, which you can find in the forests of the Oro province, in the east of Papua New Guinea. One more amazing tip. If the Earth doubled in size, trees would immediately fall over. This is because surface gravity would be doubled. It would also mean dog size and larger animals would not be able to run without breaking a leg. If you want another information, let me know on the comment below. And please subscribe, like, and share. Goodbye. We will meet by another video. We deliver knowledge.